Welcome back, everyone. I haven't done this sort of live for a very long time. It could be even a year. I remember last year when we went to Africa, North Africa, to Morocco. I was doing this live in the afternoons. And after that, I don't know what happened. It's like life happened. This is what they say. Life happened, and that's it. It's November, and I really want to talk about what happened today. So I went back to the place in the area where I had the university, and I was going to the university where I was studying. And last year, I had my graduation ceremony. It was, oh my God, it was so out of this world. It was so dreamlike, and for a very long time, even after weeks, I didn't believe. I think I had PTSD or something like that. I didn't believe that I finished the university. It was, oh my God, it felt it was dragging on for a very long time. And when I actually finished it, when I realized it, when it finally I realized it. That it's over. I concluded my studies. I said, "Oh my God, it would have been so good if I stay for a year more or 2 years more." I had so many modules because here in the UK they call it modules, what you study, and there were several modules I was really eyeing. I really wanted to study that. The reason I didn't choose that in the third year, in the fourth year, and so on, because they were like I don't know, level 6 and stuff. They were extremely difficult ones, and I tried to choose the modules in a way that I can pass the exams. I can do the assignments, and in the same time kind of enjoy the whole process. And I always put it next year, next year, next year, and then out of the blue. Out of the blue, what happened is that I graduated. I had my graduation ceremony. I had my diploma, and that's it. It's over. And I'm thinking about this because they are very open-minded. So actually, if you want to study a module, even after graduation, you can go back and do that. And yeah, I'm really thinking about this. So what happened today? I had a coffee. I sat down by the window. I really like to have a seat in a coffee when I have my coffee. Like I'm seeing the people on the street, and I was really thinking about this before. When I was attending the university, I just looked at the people on the street walking up and down on their mobile phone or just walking, or you could easily distinguish which one has a job around here in one of the offices, who was the one who's working in construction site, who works in the coffee bar, who has full-time job, who has part-time job, who has family, who's not. It's like you look at someone and it was very easy to see who is student. And even when you recognized a student walking on the street, you could almost say in 90-95% that he's studying the same subject as you, or not. It was so easy. You just looked at them and, oh, okay. Now it's completely different. And what happened is I was sitting there facing the window, looking at the people on the street, walking by. And what happened is that three people, students, definitely students, they sat down next to me, two girls and one guy, and they started to chat. And I realized that's kind of very interesting. So what happened is they were going up and down. They came to the coffee, they left, they came back. And what happened is that they actually bought some food and drinks in other places, and then they came back to the coffee where I was staying because they had seats so they could sit together. Yeah. And it's a student thing. I haven't really seen this kind of behavior from someone else, that you go to a place, let's say coffee X, you go there, have a coffee. I mean, you're buying the coffee, actually you're gonna get it in a paper cup, a takeaway cup, and then you walk over to coffee Y and you sit there because you like the aesthetic, you like the place better. It's very interesting. I saw this kind of behavior from students only. It's very interesting. But anyway, they were sitting next to me, and I kind of understood, but there was no confirmation. I kind of understood that they going to the same university where I was graduated like a year ago. And they were talking, and I realized that these people, they talking about different things that what we talked about before. And I said, that was my very first thought, that I'm so happy that I'm not doing the university right now, in the time of ChatGPT and AI and LLM models and all sort of things that appear to be helping you. I remember when I started the university, it was like super chaotic because I needed to get. I'm from Eastern Europe, so I needed to get all my papers from Eastern Europe, and there were some things like missing, and I needed to get on the plane flying back home to get this and that. I went to actually my high school. I did the high school back in Eastern Europe, so I needed to go there and talk to the administrative stuff and everything to get the right paper, and the university was about to start. And obviously when you start the uni, you don't really want to miss the first couple of lectures, the first couple of study sessions, because this is the time when you got to know the other people. This is so important, and I didn't really want to miss them for this administrative, dealing with all these administrative problems. But obviously, it got to be done. And I remember I went to the library the very first time. I went to the library, and oh my God, I was lost. If I say I was lost, is this an understatement? It was like tens of thousands of books, and the names and the titles. It's like, oh my God, what's going on here? What's going on here? And what happened is, when we got the very first assignment, when we got the title, so we kind of know what we need to work towards. In 2 seconds, I learned where can I find things. It's like the whole map of the library just like it got unlocked, like in a computer game, because you are forced to deal with this. Well, if you have ChatGPT on your phone or any other AI, super helpful, very important. This is, I think, it's a great achievement. I don't think it's a bad thing. But when it comes to studying and learning to study, learning to keep the deadlines, and learning to like not complete your work last minute at 5 minutes before midnight. Obviously, I've done that as well, so I know how it how it works when you need to deal with a lot of tasks, and you're putting together your assignment, your essay in a last minute. That is absolutely horrible, because you obviously you don't want to hand in something that is full of mistakes, or even have one mistake. You don't want to do that. And I remember when I started the university in the very beginning, the study, you make friends, you understand why other people came here, and then you make friends, and there are study groups, and you find your people, who can help you with this, who can help you with that. You can help the other person with this. So this, like, the whole team is forming, and then and there are WhatsApp groups, and you're gonna meet with this, you're gonna meet with that person on Saturday, on Sunday. You're gonna go through this with this guy, because he actually works, or he's like an intern already in this and this area, in this and that field. And this is absolutely fantastic. And I remember the very first time I went on the internet to find data, to find things to put in my assignment, in my essay, and I thought that there will be so much information. I'm gonna, like, oh my God, I really need to learn to swim. And instead, what happened is that everywhere I hit the paywall. So I wanted this and this information, and okay, you need to subscribe to this, you need to pay £50 for that, you need to do this, everywhere, the wall paywalls. And oh my God, it was extremely difficult. And I remember there was one information, for one single information I worked so hard. It was like 20 minutes. I need to fill up a registration form. So I registered with this website. I need to give my name, my email address, the name of the school, the name of this, the name of that. And finally they said that, okay, we're gonna get back to you after like 3, 4, 5 working days, because we decide if you can actually get access to the website or not. So I absolutely understand why the students now, they're using ChatGPT, because it does all the searches you need in basically a matter of seconds. But you don't really learn how to find it for yourself how to find your way around the library. So I said, when these three guys sat next to me today, when I was sitting in this coffee bar at the window looking at the street, and I said that it's very difficult. I think it's very difficult for the students right now, and that's why they're behaving so differently, so differently. These three people were obviously students. They were starting the university just right now, and the way how they talked, and it's so different because they have the help of the AI. So yeah, we will see, but try to, if no one asks me for any advice, but yeah, try to go without AI, without internet, just for like one day. Try how it works. Go to the library and try to dig out information. Going through books and magazines and all sort of papers, and because that's the way to learn, not using all this stuff. But obviously it's very important, very important, to know how to work with ChatGPT and other AI as well. I don't say to use it, try to go to the university like we are still in the Middle Ages or something, but try it, give it a try, go to the library. Oh my God. I remember basically all the things like what I'm using right now at work in the other, like, for example, right now I'm writing a book, and we're creating a game as well. We're doing so many things right now. And the reason I'm so efficient, I'm so, like, if you ask me, are you efficient? I say yes, I'm very efficient. I'm very happy to work the way how I work. Is all these things I'm doing right now, all the technique what I'm using, all of them came from the very first year of the university, when I was forced to do an assignment for the very first time. It's so important to challenge yourself. Yes. That was it today. It was absolutely amazing to talk to you, and I see you very, very soon. Bye bye.